Uh, Good morning, all students. This is our first video lecture of geotechnical engineering. In your module 1, we are going to discuss about the types of soil, index properties of soil, soil characterizations, and interrelationships between different types of soil, different soil particles. Okay. Now, before going to start my lecture, I would like to introduce about some basic things about soil. Okay, why this soil geotechnical engineering is introduced in your syllabus. Now as a civil engineer, you are going to visit the different sites. Okay, the basic things which are coming is to identify the soil, to classify which type of soil it is, uh, to know the values of soil, that is the shear strength, what is its shear strength, what is its liquid limit, what is its bearing capacity, what will be the permeability. So these are the things by which you can identify the type of soil, this which type of soil has a higher value of plasticity, which type of soil has a lower values of plasticity, which type of soil we can use to replace the other type of soil, which type of foundation we can place at a particular type of soil. Okay, so these are the things which we need to know about it. Okay, so as a part, we need to study about this in this particular chapter. Okay, this particular subject. Okay, so this is the basic thing why geotechnical engineering is introduced in your syllabus. As we are going to study about soil or geotechnical engineering, the other things which comes in your mind is what will be the uh, methods which we can use to replace this type of soil. Okay, we will discuss about this in detail. Going ahead, first of all, contents of this presentation. Okay, now discussing about the contents, which what is included in this presentation is what is the soil. Okay, basically we need to introduce about the soil. Okay, second point which we are going to consider in this presentation is types of soil and soil formation. What is the different types of soils, how soil is formed. Okay, third one is geological cycle. Fourth one is phase diagrams, and fifth one is basic terms. Basic terms means basic definitions of different uh, properties of soil. Okay, discussing about more in this. First thing what is coming in our mind is what is soil. So basically soil is a word derived from Latin language, Latin word. Soil is a Latin word which is coming or derived from solium. Okay, now what it means, it means upper layer of earth. Okay, if we are discussing about the upper layer of earth, a place, a layer on which we walks. Okay, so it may be either dug or it may be plowed. Okay, third one, it is also said that the loose surface of earth material. Okay, material of earth which is very loose in its position, very loose in its phase. Okay, on which plants can grow. Okay, third one, from as a geologist point of view, it can be defined as the upper layer of a earth's crust which can support the plant. Okay, so this is a basic terms, basic introduction of soil. Okay, next one is types of soil. In this slide we are discussing about the what are the different types of soils. First one is alluvial soil, lacustrine soil, marine soil, aeolian soil, colluvial soil, and humus. Now alluvial soil, now this type of soil are carried and deposited by water. Now what happens when water is coming from the mountains, okay, from the rivers, and origin of rivers is in the mountains. Okay, so water when coming from the mountains, it comes with some deposits, some sediments, some soils which is settled on mountains. So water has a higher velocity. Okay, from the due to height difference, this water carries some this water carries some soils, okay, with it. So that type of soil which is deposited by water and also carried by water. Okay, so from mountains water is carried by soils are carried by water, and after that it is deposited to the some other place. Okay, so if it is also deposited by also water, then that type of soil is known as alluvial soil. Next one is lacustrine soil. Now, soil particles carried by the water and deposits in lakes. Okay. Now, what is happening is soil particles is carried by water, and that soil is transported or sedimented in the lakes. Okay, then that type of soil is known as lacustrine soil. Third one is marine soil. Now, this type of soil are formed when the flowing water is carries soil to the oceans. If in this also water is carried by soils are carried by water, but it is deposited or it is carried to the oceans. Okay, so that type of soil is known as marine soil. Fourth one is aeolian soil. Now, this type of soil are deposited by wind. Now, basically the agencies which deposits soil are water, wind, and other one is due to gravity. Okay, now if it is deposited by wind, first in what is happening is in alluvial soil was deposited by water, but what is happening in aeolian soil is deposited by wind. So if what happens when the soils are coming from mountains, the wind velocity is higher at that place. So what will happen, due to higher velocity soil particles have not too much specific gravity. Okay, so due to this soil particles are carried by wind. From this wind, soils are deposited from one place to other place. So basically winds are transporting material of soils. Okay, transporting agencies of soils. Okay, what is happening, uh, winds are doing due to height difference, soil particles are transporting from one place to other place by wind. Okay, next one is colluvial soil. Colluvial soil, this is a soil transported and deposited by gravity. Okay, as I have already said, if a sand basically there are three agencies which transports and deposits soil. That is wind, water, and gravity. Okay, so if the soil particles are deposited and transported by gravity, that is known as colluvial soil. Next one is humus. Now, what do you mean by humus? Humus is a dark brown layer. It is the organic earth of a topsoil. If we are discussing about the cross section of cross section of soil, the top layer or topsoil layer, which is very dark or very brown. So dark brown layer of a soil is known as humus. Basically, it contains decomposed vegetable matter. So when you are throwing vegetable matters, then that vegetable matters are decomposed in this layer. Okay, so that layer is known as humus. Other types of soils, that is loam, clay, black cotton, muram type of soil, sand, and gravels. Now basically going to the loam, it is a mixture of sand, silt, and clay. Okay, so basically sand, silt, and clay, we need to discuss about this in this subject. Okay, sand, when we are classifying a soil, it is basically of two types: coarse grain soil and fine grain soil. If the particles size are greater than 4.75, it is known as coarse grain soil, and if particle size is less than 4.75 mm, it is known as fine grain soil. Okay, so clay particles or clay is a fine grain soil. Its particle size is less than 0.002 or 0.002 mm. Now, as I have already said, there are basically two types of soil. One is fine grain soil and other is coarse grain soil. So if the particle size is less than 4.75, all this type of soils are coming in a fine grain soil. So clay is a basically fine grain soil which has a particle size which is less than 0.002 mm. We can classify this soil by sieve analysis. Okay, next one is black cotton soil. Now, black cotton soil is a residual soil containing high percentage of clay minerals. Okay, so black cotton soil is a basically one type of clay which has a high percentage of clay mineral. Okay. Uh, Next, what do you mean by residual soil? Now, residual soil are when wind or water or due to gravity, soils are transporting from one place to other place. The remaining portion which is not transported with that agencies is known as residual soil. So, black cotton soil is basically residual soil which is which has a high percentage of clay minerals. Okay, going to discuss about the muram. So it contains small pieces of disintegrated rocks with or without boulders. Now, with or without boulders, what is boulders? Boulders are the large or big size of gravels. Okay, so if these small particles are disintegrated rocks, then it is known as muram. Okay, next one is sand. uh, Sand is a coarse grained material, as I have already said about this. If its particle size is greater than or bit 0.075 mm to 4.75 mm, so less than 4.75 and greater than 0.075 mm, that type of particles or that type of material is known as sand. Next one is gravel. Gravel is a coarse grained material, coarse grained soil. It has a particle size between 4.75 to 80 mm. So greater than 4.75 and less than 80 mm, that type of soil or that type of material is known as gravel. Okay, so basically sand and gravels are coarse grained soils, and silt and sand, silt and clays are fine grained soils. Okay, next type of soils, that is residual soils, boulders, organic soils, inorganic soils, cohesive soils, and cohesion-less soils. Okay, as I have already said about residual soils, this type of soils are remain at the place of formation as a result of weathering of parent rock. Now, discussing about this, what is happening in residual soils? Soil particles are remain at this place. Means what? When due to wind or due to water or due to gravity, soil particles are transferring from one place to the other place. Some portion or some type of some soil which is remains at that same place, and that is its formation place. That means from where it is originated. Okay, so that place is known as formation place, and that rock from which it is generated or from which it is originated, that rock is known as parent rock. Okay, next one is boulders. Now, boulders are the rock fragments of large size, that is more than 300 mm. Already in previous slide we have seen about this. uh, See, in muram we have discussed about the boulders. Okay, so boulders are basically large particles or large rock fragments of size greater than 300 mm. Next one is organic soils. This type of soils are formed by growth and decay of vegetable matters. Okay, if the soil particles are uh, are formed due to growth or due to decay of vegetable matter, then that type of soil is known as organic soil. Next one is inorganic soils. Now, inorganic soils are formed by fragments of inorganic soils. Okay, discussing about cohesive soils, basically there are other two types which is more used: cohesive soils and cohesion less soils. Now, in cohesive soils, uh, there is an attraction between one particle to the other particle. So soil in which absorbed material or absorbed water and particle attraction acts such that it deforms plasticity at different water content. Means one particle has a different water content and other particle has a different water content, and there is a attraction between these two particles, and that attraction is due to adsorbed water, and that type of soil is known as cohesive soils. So basically soils in which absorb water and particle attraction acts and such that it deforms plasticity. Okay, due to which it creates plasticity. Okay, so that type of soil is known as cohesive soil. Next one is cohesion less soils. Now, in this type of soil there is no attraction between two particles. Okay, one particle of soil and other particle of soil is not a attraction. Okay, so due to there is no attraction, the soil particles are away from each other. Okay, these soils are composed of bulky grains. Okay, bulky grains means which has a higher specific gravity. Okay, so sand and gravels are coming of cohesionless soils. Next topic of our lecture is geological cycle. Okay, now what is geological cycle? Soil is formed by geological cycle. Okay, as we have discussed, we have studied in our earlier studies. that there are carbon cycles, nitrogen cycles. So that type of cycle which by which soil is formed, that type of cycle is known as geological cycle. There are stages by which soils are created or soils are formed. So that cycle, that stages are coming of phases of geological cycle. Okay, there are basically four stages of geological cycle. One is erosion, second one is transportation, third one is deposition, and fourth one is upheaval. We will discuss about this in our next lectures. There is a one figure through which we can classify or we can discuss about this in detail. Okay. So basically soils are formed by weathering of rock. Weathering means erosion of rock, and this erosion is either by two ways: either it is by mechanical disintegration or by chemical decomposition. So that type all these things are we will discuss about this in our next lecture. Okay, thank you. If you students have any queries regarding this, you can comment us in comment section, or if you have any queries you can contact us. Okay, thank you.